A little faster, a little slower. Perfect, right there. Yeah, one more. Oh, it was red, right? It was only red.
Sorry.
Hey, welcome to Kidlife Live. I mean, just a typical Father's Day around our house. I'm sure, like you get waited on hand and foot if you're a dad around your house. I mean, this is pretty normal for us, right, girls?
No, you told us to do this.
Well, okay, it's typical for today at least. And I thought, what a great way to celebrate Kidlife Live and Father's Day by hanging out here and you guys, you know, taking care of me for a little while. Does that sound like a good idea?
Shouldn't we be doing Kidlife Live?
Oh, you're in silence, and oh, you're right. You know what? In fact, we do have some special guests today, so we'll be back here later, I'm fairly sure, because I'm sure you guys want to keep doing this, because you're just enjoying this so much, loving on me. But we do have a special Father's Day edition and some special guests. So, hey, let's move on over here, and I want to introduce you to a few of those people. So, we have some people that will join us momentarily. We'll get set up here, because, you know, we got to move around. But before we do that, hey, we should mention a couple of things that we're going to keep mentioning today. One is that we have this cool event coming up on Thursday. In fact, might talk a few of our special guests into being there as well. We're going to have a carnival, which is a carnival for we realize we can't necessarily be real close together, but you can come see us and we can see you because we've missed you. So we want you to come hang out with us 10:30 to 11:30 at the church. It's going to be in the Eastfield parking lot, kind of the main parking lot a lot of you guys are used to. We're going to have all kinds of fun stuff. Everybody who comes gets a snack and a prize, and you're going to get a shot at a dunk tank. Because why not? So I might talk one or two of these guys into also being in the dunk tank, and you could try to dunk them, all from the safety of your car. Because we think we still want to see you. So you got to check that out. Also, if you forgot it was Father's Day, there's some cool resources out there that you could check out at real.life/family resources. Now, also where you're going to get your great videos, so-and-so show, epic, just saying, as well as there's still some Father's Day card ideas out there. If you were like, oh, we forgot, there's some really cool ideas that we'll get to. But, you know, it just wouldn't be a Father's Day without a Father's Day joke. And you guys love jokes, and I know you guys do too. If you want to comment how much you love these jokes, you're welcome to. If you have a joke, I'll share it. But, do you guys know why I don't trust stairs?
Why?
Because they're always up to something. Stairs, you got, oh man, these are good. This is gold, people. This is Father's Day gold. Speaking of Father's Day, now I talked a few of the dads out there in our world of joining me because we need to have a little bit of a Dad's Day dance-off. You guys inspired this because the other day you were like, Dad, your dancing is so on point. Like, you got to show it to the world. I'm pretty...
We actually said your dancing was terrible.
You said my...
What's the worst dancing ever?
The worst dance... I don't remember hearing that. But hopefully we've got some people coming on right now that might be a little better at this than I am. Hey, what's up, fellas? So, we've got Mr. Chris. You might remember him. It's been a little while, but he comes and hangs out with us in preschool. Mr. Pete, who not only does he do an incredible job with our finances around church, but you may have also seen him as part of our safety team. A lot of times he's hung out by our preschool entrance. And Mr. Scott Pelling, of course, the man behind the technology who does stuff around the church for us. These guys, we had auditions, and they were the top 3 when we auditioned for the dance-off. And by auditions, I mean I asked people to be on, and they were the only 3 to show up. So I consider that an audition. So anybody, just real quick, because I mean Father's Day wouldn't be a Father Day without a good joke. Does anybody have a good joke for me? Anything?
Yeah, I have one, Bryce.
Oh, okay. What do you got, Pete?
Have you heard the rumor about butter?
The rumor about butter. I have not heard the butter rumor.
Well, if you haven't heard it, I don't want to spread it.
Oh, Pete, that's spread the butter. I get it. Did you girls get it? No, the girls. I mean, they're just beside themselves. They are so overwhelmed with just laughter they can't even contain it. Hey, I think I heard somebody else had one. Who's got one?
All right, I got one.
Okay, Chris, what do you got?
What do you call someone who has no body and no nose?
No body and no nose. What do you think, Ruth? Ruth said a no body. What is the answer, Mr. Chris?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. You were close, Ruth. Ruth is probably the most adept to solving dad jokes in our family. She's gotten close on a few of these. I don't know. Did somebody else have one? I don't want to cut you off if you got another good one, because dad jokes, I mean, we could go all day with these. I don't know. I mean, I know the Pelling house is good for a joke, but that tends to be more Josh than I think. Although, Scott, does Josh get those jokes from you? Just be honest.
Sometimes, but mostly he makes them up on his own.
Makes them up on it. You got, but, you know, hey, like Pastor Jay talked about today, I mean, you know, we're passing things down to our kids. So clearly he's getting it from somewhere. And not just spiritual values, but even comedic values, I think, get passed down. So,
Hey, I got one more.
okay, what do you got?
Son says to his dad, "Did you get a haircut?" Dad says, "No, I cut all of it."
Oh, get it? A haircut? No, I cut all of them. You get it? He didn't just cut one hair, he cut the hairs.
No.
No?
Okay.
Pete, I loved it. Personally, I thought it was amazing.
And
So
it's fitting.
it is. I mean, you got all the hairs cut. So.
I got one more.
Oh, I love it. They're just flowing.
Right.
Let's go.
Why don't eggs tell each other jokes?
Oh, why don't eggs tell you?
Crack himself up.
Oh, Ruth nailed it because they'll crack themselves up. Well, I told you, Ruth is good at. She's gonna go on tour. I'm just saying, dad joke tour with Ruth. No, not your kind of jokes. Okay. Well, before we get too far along here and too far down the rabbit hole of jokes, I think it's time for our Dad's Day dance-off. You guys ready for this?
No.
No, you guys are. Okay, you guys go out there because you got to be able to see the full picture. I mean, my moves are pretty entailed. I mean, it was last night, it was a thing. So, guys, here's how this is going to work. 30 seconds of music. Okay, you show us your best moves, we'll stop it, and then the girls will determine who the winner is. The winner will get dinner on Kidlife. So you guys will figure out how to get you to dinner or something you may want. So that's what we are competing for, because you got to have a prize on a dance-off, and I don't necessarily have a trophy. Although I could come up with one, I'm sure it would be epic. But are you guys ready for this? The song by Farrell. Okay, so you kind of know it. Maybe you've watched Minions. It's in the Minions. Okay? Show us your best moves. Don't hold back. Don't be intimidated if you see my moves. Okay? That's all I'm saying. All right. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Okay, wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, here we go.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break.
Just work it right here.
Hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy on the road. If you feel like a room,
Oh, man.
because I'm
Guys, I'm telling you, the people on my end of the world, just are overwhelmed with the performance they just saw. They're literally tears, and I think it's tears of joy. That's what I'm going with right now. Is just that's what I'm assuming. So, okay, girls, you witnessed something epic, something that you will never probably ever again witness. Although I think it should be a tradition. I think they've nailed it. No, you don't. Should we? Do you want us to go again?
No.
30 more seconds?
No. We're good.
You're good. You feel like you've seen. You feel like you've seen enough. They feel like you might be tired. Okay. I mean,
I'm just getting started.
I feel like that too. Maybe, maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll do it again. But okay, I'll let you guys, based upon the performances that you just saw, the moves you saw, did you come up with a clear winner?
I think.
Did you think maybe? Okay, which one of these or me's did you feel like maybe you saw the best moves out of?
Not you.
Not.
No, not you.
Well, I've been taken out of the mix. Okay, I'm done. Okay, what do we got? Did you not talk about it over there? That was like where you were supposed to. I mean,
Probably.
which one? What? I mean,
This one?
this one. Are you going with Scott? This one, Scott. If you could not see, they have deemed you the winner. I did see Scott getting into it, so well done, Scott. You are the winner of our first official Dad's Day dance-off. Maybe something we will have to continue at a later date, but well done, fellas.
Date night at Ruth Chris tonight then?
Yes, Ruth and Chris will be the pizza delivery people that will show up at your house. So you can order either well done or very well done pizza, and it comes complete with sides. You don't have to order those separately. So hey, you guys are awesome. Thanks for jumping on with us and hanging out. Hey, happy Father's Day to you guys. These are all some pretty awesome fathers, and hope you guys have a blessed day. Okay. All right. Well, we'll talk to you guys soon. See you guys later. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right. Those guys are pretty awesome. I hope you guys, that was fun for me. Was that fun for you?
My eyes hurt.
Eyes hurt. I mean, just with joy. Like, sometimes when you're so happy, you know how your face hurts? Your eyes even hurt. That's what I'm hearing right now.
I think I just saw something that I could never unsee.
Yeah. You know, Scott Pelling has the moves, says Scott Chevalier, who, I'm just going to be honest, could have been on here. Just saying. But maybe we'll get him in the future. Because I think Scott's got some moves. I mean, I feel like every dad works here. Like, did you see that move quite a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no. It was bad.
Oh, man. It is great. Oh, hey. You know what we need? Another dad joke. Here we go from Scott Chevalier. What was the father called when he fell through the ice?
An iceberg?
A popsicle. The father fell through the ice, so he was a popsicle. Get it?
Get it. It's just not good.
It's just not good, Scott. Wow. Scott Chevalier, I'm sorry. That was a good one. It was good.
It was okay.
It was okay. Hey, speaking of which, we mentioned earlier, if you completely forgot it was Father's Day, still check out those Father's Day card ideas. In fact, we did a Kidlife Zoom. There's one for doing a shark card. Pretty epic. I'm pretty sure you made me that one. No, okay, then you went with the superhero card option, I'm fairly sure. And I really did like the Spider-Man one, but we were on a Zoom call with a bunch of our elementary kids, and they said their dad's favorite superhero was Superman. So maybe they'll make one of those. Like, that would be pretty awesome to see what that was. The other thing that's still out there, and we're still taking submissions, is a chance for you to win an iPad. So, an iPad, not this one, but a nice one, a new one. All you have to do is do something with your kids. A project, you can build something with Legos, take a picture, and then post it. Hashtag on either Instagram or Facebook, hashtag RL Father's Day. And we would love to see that, and you might win an iPad. That's not a bad deal.
Wow.
You guys be okay winning an iPad?
Yeah.
Yeah? we actually made one. Ours kind of looks like this. Now, it doesn't have to be this entailed. We did what we call the Guinea Pig 300. So we made a little video and we raced some guinea pigs because we thought that would be kind of fun. We made a track and guinea pig, we did some commentary with it. We had a lot of fun. So it's whatever your creativity allows. We would love to, we'd love to see that. We'd love for you guys to show us what you've done on Father's Day or with your dad. So, Lisa, out of our Mount Dora campus, are you ready?
Yes.
And I'm hoping this is her husband shared this, but we'll take mom sharing dad jokes. What did the daddy tomato say to the baby tomato when he was walking behind him? What did the daddy tomato say to the baby tomato because he was falling behind when they were walking?
You're blocking my way? I knew you didn't.
No, he said, catch up.
Oh, that was good. That was actually funny.
Hey, Lisa, you know,
That was
the
good.
only reason you like that is because a mom told the dad that no, I am just,
But that one was actually good.
that one was actually good. I'm hurting right now, but it's okay. I'm trying, as Pastor Jay mentioned, to pass along from generation to generation, and good quality comedy is hard to come by, but as we've been saying, they're not dad jokes, they're rad jokes. So, now, before we get too far, and we'll probably have another dad joke, because I know you want one. I know you love you some dad jokes. Hey, what about this one? Not a joke, but a memory verse. Do you guys remember the actions to our preschool verse?
Yes.
Okay, because one of the things we pass along as dads to our kids is God's Word. And we want to give you ways to do that, and so sometimes action helps. So are you ready? I will read the verse, you show me the actions, okay?
Okay.
These are written so that you may believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God. John 20:31. Very nice. So really simple actions that you can work with your kids on this I Spy, because that's what we're talking about this month, with our preschoolers, and actually all summer, working on memorizing that John 20:31. Because we want them to know that God's Word is written because God wants us to know who He is and believe in Him. We think that's pretty awesome, don't we?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, that's a pretty big deal, because all summer long we're making sure you know you can believe in Jesus. No matter what's going on, no matter what you can or cannot see, we want you to know that. And speaking of that, we have a challenge for you. A challenge, you can win a prize. All you got to do is take a picture. Now, this picture is kind of unique. We're calling this, What Do You See? So you've got to take what we would call perspective picture, because all summer long we're talking about this idea of perspective, and what are we focusing on? What do we see? So these are a few of what we're talking about. Now this is one, obviously these people went somewhere cold. Looks like the shoe is stepping on the people, right? But probably not a shoe that big, unless there are giants in the Arctic. Maybe, I don't know. This one is another good one. Now these guys obviously turn the camera sideways, and it looks like he's hanging on, and they're running, and he's sitting, right? We took this upon ourselves to try the same thing, and there's a post out there. We'd love to see you try stuff like this. There are examples all over the internet of this kind of stuff. So let me jump forward. This is Ruth wearing giant shoes. She has giant feet. Kind of fun, right? And this one is the girls just sitting up high-fiving each other, except we did the camera turning trick, and this is what it actually looked like when we took the picture. So there's lots of fun ways that you can play with this. We'd love to see your pics, something simple you could do with your dad. Hashtag RL Father's Day. Double whammy, 2 chances to win, maybe that iPad, but also we'd love to throw a prize your way, because that's pretty good. Oh, you know what? It's time for another joke. Hey, you like Lisa's jokes. She keeps feeding them to me. So,
Okay.
why is the daddy ghost such a bad liar?
Because he can't keep a secret.
No, you can see right through him. That was actually from Nora, her daughter, which is pretty awesome. Mom said that was a decent one. That was a decent one. Nora, please don't submit any more jokes. They're not dad quality, okay? Okay, you're setting the bar too high for the rest of us, Nora, okay? Now I've got to go. Now we've got to redeem ourselves with a couple more dad jokes.
Oh no.
because that was far too helpful for what we are doing. Are you ready?
Yes.
What do you do to make a tissue dance?
You blow on it. Sneeze.
No, you put a little boogie in it.
Oh, that's gross.
Now we're back to dad joke land. Okay, Nora, phew, fortunately we redeemed that because your joke was too good for us. So, okay. We're also talking about this idea of focus. And both our preschool and elementary kind of have the same idea, this idea of taking a closer look. What do we see that helps us, even though we may not believe? And so that verse is right here. That faith is being sure of what we hope for. It is being sure of what we do not see. It's this idea that even though we can't always see something or grasp it, that we believe, we trust, right? That it's right there for us. That God has promised these things to us. And so, hey, speaking of that, we want to see you guys. And so we want to remind you again, and we mentioned it at the beginning, anybody is welcome. It's free at our carnival this Thursday, 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. We'll be there for about an hour. You drive through. We'll give you a prize. We'll give you a snack. You may take a shot at the dunk tank if you want to try to dunk someone who's in it, people you probably know, as well as some fun games along the way, all from the safety and comfort of your own car. So we're not getting out of our cars. You get to drive through, say hi. We'll even have some fun resources, some coloring sheets and different stuff you guys will get to take with you when you are there. So you've got to check that out. Also, Tuesday, we are still going to have our preschool Zoom call where you get to hang out with us, preschoolers. Hey, parents, jump on with them. We do some crafts. We read some stories. It's just a fun way to say hi and get to see some faces. We will not be doing Thursdays because we'll be at the carnival. However, tune back into Facebook Live because we will be going live. You guys might be doing some stuff, walking around, saying hi to people, showing them live out there, right? So these guys may be there, as well as the guy behind the camera. They can't see him today, but Zane has been our camera op for today. So you may get to see some of them, but also a lot of our great Kidlife volunteers and people that honestly we haven't gotten to see face to face. So we would look forward to seeing you there as well as on that preschool call. Then, of course, we'll recap it, but we'll be back next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Tell your family, tell your friends, share it out there because we would love to see you doing some fun, more stuff with us as we focus and talk about what is our perspective. So, with that being said, you know the best way to wrap up a Father's Day edition.
Let's say goodbye.
I got one more. You ready?
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, you were trying to get us to go. Kid says, Dad, can you put the cat out? What does Dad say?
I don't know.
He says, Son, I didn't know the cat was on fire. Get it? Can you put the cat out? I didn't know the cat was on fire.
Okay. It's okay.
Yeah, okay. We better wrap this up before it gets too far gone here. How do we always end our Kid Life shows, girls?
God's crazy about you.
Bye, guys.